The conversation's on site. SK Vibemaker DJ Ness.
Yeah, I know. I see you.
I've got it, come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Rachel and Kimmy, we in the building.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's great that we are in 2025 and we are alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Give thanks,
we
gratitude.
aim to strive.
You're still a must.
You can give me some money, but I don't take bribe.
Is that why are you looking at me like that? Is that you proud of that?
I thought you was going to continue with the freestyle.
No. Sorry, I was miles away.
You can't freestyle, innit?
No, it's not even a freestyle, but let's talk about some rap because I know you've been waiting to make me talk about something. And you know what, yeah?
Nah, don't put it like that.
Yeah.
Don't put it like that.
You sprung it on me.
Don't put it like that.
You sprung it on me.
Listen, we have seen the emergence of an artist right here in the UK that a lot of people are talking about. Her name is Ceechynaa. Let's put it on record from the beginning. Mm-hmm. She is a female rapper. Mm-hmm. She's very ratchet and raunchy with it. She's got many people are calling her alternate rap. She's got like a kind of
pause.
Alternate rap.
Pause. And this is not one of those pauses. This is the pause. Try and remember exactly where your train of thought is. Have either of you heard of Ceechynaa?
Yeah.
Have either of you... Okay, now it's just you, Kemi. Have you heard her be called alternate rap?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I just needed to clear that up because I have never heard anything to
You
do
see, when we talk about alternative...
You said like, many people.
All right. People think of alternative rap as like
and this is not the first time you've tried to describe alternative rap on a podcast either. Sorry, Karen.
Do you know do you know the term alternative rap?
I don't give a shit about no alternative rap. I just want rap music.
Rap.
Who else
With
does
respect.
alternative rap?
Right. Do you know, have you heard the term alternative rap before?
I feel like I have, yeah.
I was trying to segue. I was trying to set this topic up nicely and he just blew it up. He's just absolutely destroyed my setup.
No. Because I just want to know, this is my question. What do we actually know about Ceechynaa before we actually break down why we're talking about it? What do we actually know?
Ceechynaa emerged when she was about 19 years old.
18.
18, you know what I'm saying? People didn't know that she was that young.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what part of London she's from, but she's
from Essex, apparently.
She's from Essex. And I think it's pretty evident when you hear the accent. And I feel that's what makes her alternate. Because people are like, wow, she's different. You know what I'm saying?
So because she's not from London, that makes her...
No, the accent. That makes her alternate.
There's a Birmingham accent.
Yeah, so what's
because she's not the norm. It means it's the alternative. Okay. It's different.
All right.
Yes, but...
I didn't coin it, yeah? I've heard people saying it, yeah? They've been saying she's alternative. She's an alternative option.
I wouldn't say.
Anyway, all of those things said...
We're banning out alternative.
Ceechynaa has made a splash. I feel like people are saying she's Marmite. A lot of people have got a lot of things to say. A lot of people like, a lot of people loathe. Listen, man, we've had Little Kim, we've had Foxy Brown, we've had Kia, we've had Megan Thee Stallion, we've had Cardi B, we've had Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, we got them. We've had them. They've been outside already. They had a song called WAP. We've had Ceechynaa doing all kinds of ratchetness on her song Foreplay. We've had Little Kim, Suck My Dick was the name of the song.
The mic is wilding. It's wilding out. It's just moving. It's doing bare stuff. The mic is getting, look at you. Your mic goes there and it stays there. My mic's doing mad stuff. Sorry, bro. Carry on. All right, cool. So while we're here, I just want to say that one thing that I never want to do is be the man on a podcast criticizing women.
Who said we're going to criticize?
What I never want to do is that. So I'm so glad we've got women here to give an opinion and we can have a nice balanced conversation. So
Peggy is the song that has been making a massive impact. She's got 3 major releases. Peggy is a song by Ceechynaa that has got TikTok and social media ringing off. We've got reactions from parents. We've got like younger people playing the song to their parents and parents reacting. We've got people saying, is this what this generation's listening to? We've got people doing the usual thing, rapping along to the lyrics. Listen, man, she's got very raw and raunchy lyrics. She's got a lyric about pegging a man at the back of the bus.
Yep.
She says she's doing something to your daddy. She said that she's giving a man golden showers because he asked to squirt in her face. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's raw with it. But like I said, I feel like we've had a lot of this before with Little Kim, Foxy Brown, Kia, Trina, with like more recently with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Ceechynaa. Like the songs are there. So what's different with Ceechynaa?
It's over here.
Yeah, someone in London or England doing it.
Beat me to the punch.
Absolutely.
Is that what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Because London's small, so anyone that does something that's like out of the ordinary is getting a lot of attraction. But in America, it's pretty
And I feel like we are quite conservative compared to...
Are we conservative?
A little bit.
I hear that a lot, though. No. Maybe white British people are conservative, yeah? But it's not all white British people in this country.
I mean, they are the majority.
They're the majority, but like, I feel like white British people are conservative, but not all of them.
Yeah.
That might be a real
I think in terms of being sexual and all of that kind of, they're conservative.
Do you know what? I think that's a myth. I think that's a myth that is kind of like projected out there, and what a lot of people think around the world, that like, you know, London is still about tea and crumpets, and it's there's no greasy parts of London, and London is like well spoken and it's like conservative. It ain't. Do you know what I'm saying?
Isn't that the American population that think that? Or is
I think a lot of people around the world think that until they come here.
Really?
Do you know what I'm saying? So let's not get it twisted. So all right then, people have got this perception that London is very conservative. So we get a ratchet female rapper that comes out and everyone's up in uproar. But it's double standards though. Because the male rappers over here can chat a heap of sexual stuff. But if a female does it, everyone's up in uproar.
Absolutely.
So what is it then? Are you mad because it's a female? Or are you mad because you just think she's shit?
So who's mad?
Or are you mad? Are you mad? Not you guys mad, but people in general. Are you mad because the tables have been turned? Because normally it's a male rapper talking condescendingly to a female, but in this case, it's a female rapper saying she's going to do this and that to your daddy, and she's got my man in the back of the bus and she's pegging him and all this. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are you mad about that? What are people mad about?
What do you think of the record?
Someone put a snippet on on Snapchat that I friend, and I was like, and then I actually went to listen to it, and I was like, this is funny. Like, I was laughing at the lyrics. I was like, it's not bad, but it's not something I would like. Like, I did like the song, but it's not something that I would continuously listen to. But it is a funny song.
You're being filmed there. This is in there forever. Like the song.
Why is it something that you wouldn't continuously listen to, but you will listen to?
It's a bit vulgar. It's just a bit much. Like, I don't want to be playing it on my speaker and my mum's hearing it. Like,
come on, man. You're not 15 years old.
No, I know, but it's just a bit like, it's a bit vulgar. It's just
would you play Megan Thee Stallion in your house loud though?
Yeah, sometimes. Depends on the song.
But is it because it's closer to home that it's like Ceechynaa in a British accent that it makes it more reality?
It's not that I wouldn't play it. I don't know.
Rachel, what were you saying?
Rachel listens to a lot of dancehall, so I know that you're not squeamish.
I listen to a lot of genres, but this is not a genre that I would listen to, whether it was a guy or not. Like, I just don't like the genre. It's a good song. She's talented. It's not like a bad song at all. She's very, very unapologetic, and I f*** with her.
Do you know what made me laugh? Yeah. So when we were preparing to do the podcast, and we obviously set our notes up, and we said, okay, this is what we're going to discuss, whatever. I said to Rachel, we might need your help on a topic. She was like, topic? I said, yeah, we need to discuss Ceechynaa. She's like, who's that? I sent her the song, yeah. She said, it's giving dominatrix. I had to throw my phone across to her.
You're out of line for that. Did she want it on record? Did you want it on record? Did you want it on record?
That's what it was given.
Okay,
yeah,
it was
absolutely.
given, yeah?
The way she was chatting, she's like, yeah.
I was hoping, I wanted her to say it, so I said it for it.
Why does it give dominatrix?
Did you not hear what she was saying?
I hear it. I hear the song. I hear it.
And guys like that stuff. Like, there's guys out there that like that.
Yeah,
and did you not see the guy in the video?
Putting man in the cage and all that.
Did you not see the guy in the video that she blurred out that's bent over in front of her?
Okay.
You've been watching that video on loop.
I watched it twice.
Okay. So wait, I don't even know where to start.
She said, hold on. I've been riding in his face for 6 hours. He told me give him a squirt, so I gave him a golden shower. That's one lyric. She said, I don't give a F, shut the F up, get on your knees and grease my feet.
Yeah, that's 100% dominatrix.
Yeah.
Period.
I left that ninja on red. You ain't gonna F me, and that's on period. I'm pegging that man at the back of the bus. That's some of the paraphrases of some of the lyrics.
Okay, so what do you reckon of the record? Like, let's forget the hype. What do you think of the record?
Do you know what pegging is?
Yes, 100%. 100%. No. I'm a grown man now. This is not
blood.
I'm not being childish.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, you didn't know?
I feel like I do, but I don't think I do either. I'm not gonna lie.
I know what pegging is.
Do you know what Peggy is?
I think I do, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't think I do, you know.
Oh, man said, why would I know? I am sick of it.
Let's get to Google it.
You didn't even know. So wait. No, wait. So you heard the song and you didn't know what she was talking about.
You know what it is.
Oh my days. Yeah. I know what pegging is. I know what pegging is, yeah. And
I had to ask.
Yeah, I thought so.
You thought that's what it was, yeah? So
Can you
obviously,
just put on record what it is?
obviously, I'm aware, and I like, in all honesty, I would like to declare on camera, I've never been pegged, and I have no desire for any kind of pegging or Peggy, yeah? That's just out there quick. Like, that one's out there now, yeah? But I don't even know how I know what pegging is, but I'm aware of pegging somehow. Like, I don't even know.
Subconsciously.
This is mad. No, it's not even subconsciously. Like, it's like the term pegging has crossed my desk at some point. I don't know how it got there.
Do you know what I realised? We've had a different upbringing.
Yes,
It's been a different upbringing.
Yeah. So obviously, I know what that is, and I've played the song because I can see it all over my feed, the same feed you said I need to change. And after line 1, I just carried on scrolling.
Oh.
I only listened to the song because he wanted to talk about it.
I remember you saying that you didn't let it go past the beginning part.
No, that was it. I said, pardon? Later.
So as a DJ, you're going to play it.
That's what I'm saying.
So imagine this now. Imagine this. It's New Year's Eve. I'm in the party. It's getting mad. You get me? Like, I've just played the dancehall section. Like, I'm going through all of the sections, all of the genres. And some woman, well, I can't say yours, this woman comes in the DJ booth. Like, you know when a kid's been naughty? Yeah? She's come in there like a kid's been naughty. She said, can you play a song for me? And it's hype. The rave's going. I'm like, spin it out. She's like, it's a bit naughty. Tell me the song, like, it's hype. I need to DJ. It's called Peggy. I said, get out.
So you knew the song though?
I said, get out. Yeah, because I knew the song. I said, get out. I said, get out of the booth. Get out of the booth. You just took 30 seconds of my time. You could have just said, could you play Peggy?
Are you going to play it though?
No.
Why
really?
not?
Well,
because I feel like this is unfair.
This is where
you played WAP.
This is where it gets no, because okay, so I'll give you my take on the record, yeah, because I've listened to the record in total, yeah. I play in bottle show clubs. If somebody spends 5K and they want Peggy, I'm gonna have to play the song. Yeah. But I'm not going in my Serato and playing Peggy and vibing, expecting that to hold the party. I'm just not.
Because why?
Because it's just not for me.
It doesn't need to be for you.
WAP, yeah?
Was WAP for you?
WAP was not for me. But you see WAP, yeah?
This is double standard.
It's not double standards because, brother, you didn't even know what pegging was until you heard this song. And now you know what it is. Is that something you want resonating and vibrating the speakers around you? Because it's not for me. I just be real. Yeah? So...
What Megan and Cardi are talking about in WAP,
They're talking about WAP.
Yeah. But they're talking about
WAP?
No, they're talking about what a man's doing to them certain times. And there's some of them things
I asked you a question. You like WAP?
Come on.
Right. So don't tell me about I played WAP and it's a double standard because you like Peggy.
I'm telling you. He tried to come back for the reverse, didn't it?
No, I'm asking you the question. Don't try and tell me it's a double standard. It's not a double standard. It's like, and the thing is this, like, so
I'm talking about in regards to the content of the song, the sexual nature.
I'm fine with sexual nature songs. So
is it you won't play it because of the pegging?
No, it's a foolishness. It's a foolishness. What's her name? I'm so bad. I can so see her face. Wait. There was an interview, and is it the woman that used to do the podcast with Young Spray? What's her name? Queen
Queen Ice?
Yes. I was all going mad. So she done an interview, and I saw this like in the time when this song's all over my timeline, and she spoke on it from a woman's perspective, and she was like, you know what? I get down with dancehall. I get down with skinning out and doing certain things. She said, who's pegging at the back of the bus?
She is.
Listen, maybe
like, it's a foolishness.
Okay,
if you got on a bus, no, let me run this. If you got on a bus, if you got on the bus and someone was pegging at the back of the bus, And what are you gonna do?
I'll just sit down at the front of the bus and turn my head.
I'm turning Karen. I'm calling feds.
Wow.
This person needs to be sectioned. Like, it's mad.
It's none of my business.
No, it's not in public.
Listen, if it's consensual, yeah, it's none of my business.
So something we need to discuss, yeah. Or we just need to put on record, yeah. Certain people are intra-dominatrix.
Okay, pegging. Can you just give them the definition of what pegging is?
No, you do it.
Is it insertion of something in your butt?
If you know, then what you're asking me to give this?
Yeah, no, because I did find out recently.
Okay, so you know what pegging is. So pegging is basically when the woman puts on a utensil of some kind and then proceeds to penetrate a male's rectum.
I didn't know that's what it was.
So it's actually...
Girl, you read it.
No, I'm saying, what did you think it was?
I thought they were just inserting things into that.
No, it's actually doggy and a man. It's mad.
Seen.
Right, so now we know what Peggy is. The cat's out the bag. We're all fully grown here. We can stop laughing. Well, I'm going to try. Yeah? So anybody performing sexual intercourse on a bus is not mentally right in the head. Because it's okay, listen, some people do freaky things and go in car park and in car and park and all them things and try and sneak and a bus. There's cameras. What we doing?
Listen, in your younger years, yeah, let's keep it 100. In your younger years,
in the park,
sometimes you just had to get it where you had to just go and do your thing.
Yeah, I hear that still.
You know
I hear that still.
I'm not even saying I got down like that, yeah, because I'm bougie still. But I'm saying that people got down like that.
This guy is hilarious. So anyway, so we're going to stop trying to incriminate ourselves and just get down to the bare basics. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a foolishness. So like, there's nothing wrong with the whole City Girls era that we've just kind of left, yeah? There's nothing wrong with it. Like, they were saying they want man to spend money on them. A lot of people had an issue with them saying, you're trying to use man like ATM and this and that and the other. And the girls were doing their things. Women were enjoying it. They were singing the lyrics. It was happening. I was playing the music, even though I didn't consent, because I could see the energy it was creating. Okay. And I was down for it. Let me finish. This record, to me, is a foolishness. Yeah. And if somebody wants to pay money for me to play the record, I'll play the record. But it's not something that I really want to hear because I just think it is ridiculous.
Listen. What I'm saying, yeah?
And I'm just talking about the record, not the artist.
You see, just for the you see, record. Like, when it comes to what you lot want to do sexually, yeah, it's your choice, yeah? So I want to say that I feel like there's maybe a double standards here going on because when the men talk about what they're doing with the women, and sometimes it's gruesome and it's quite... I don't want to say forceful, but it's very descriptive and it's very like dominating. It's all right and it's accepted and it's celebrated. But I feel like there's a lot of people coming out with this that they got a problem because the tables are turned and she's talking about how she is taking control of the man. And you've just explained that basically.
But I have to just double down on what Rachel said. This is not sexual acts. This is dominatrix, bro. This is not any norm. This is like a niche market of freaky them people. It's mad. And I don't subscribe to it. Calm. And I think, no, because you've said a few times about the double standards of men and women. And I don't think there's any issue in today with, what's her name, singing Skin Out Me? And what's Spice? Spice singing it. That record's been playing for years and nobody no one cares. It's going to play tonight. It's going to play tomorrow. And we're not going to talk about it. And that's a sexual record.
And Shensia on Foreplay is talking about, I love how you finger me and all that.
I have a question. So if she spoke about that on a dancehall record, would it change anything?
I feel like it probably would.
Dominatrix on a dancehall record wouldn't get played in dancehall. Let's be real.
Like, to be honest though,
that's true.
I want to ask you guys, everyone in the room, is it dominatrix though? Like talking about pegging, like is
anything she said in that song things you do in your private life?
It's not. No,
so then it's not
the pegging thing. Like, no, but do you see it as dominatrix? I'm not saying it's like what I want to do or what I do, but do you guys see it as dominatrix?
Yeah,
you do.
I didn't think about it until now. So
that's what it was given.
Sure.
Like when I think of dominatrix though, like I've never experienced it. I just want to put on record and say that, like, sincerely.
Disclaimer.
But like, it's like, ain't that like when everyone's got like whips and chains and they're tying up people and it's like they got like the leather and all them things. If she's at the back of the bus, and there's no leather and there's no chains and there's no like whips and that, she's just like giving it to her man, in a style that he wants. Ain't that just like...
No.
But the act of penetration is a dominating thing anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's dominatrix.
Okay, so listen, so you definitely have lived a very sheltered life. I think you need to watch a few more films, right? Because you don't want to get close to the life. But being dominated is dominatrix.
Being dominated.
So that whips and chains thing is like an extreme
version.
But somebody could be your dominator and they could just be on the end of the phone. So,
but don't more time men dominate women then?
No. So, for example, you may or may not have seen women that have a phone line and they are the dominatrix, and the guy calls up and she tells them, you've been a bad boy, you've got to send money into the bank account for this, and then you've got to, and that is a form of dominatrix. So the whips and chain thing, that's like one corner. That's like one corner of the room that you're in. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, and that thing is a thing for some people. Yeah. And what I don't, because I feel like in 2024, 2025 and beyond, if you don't like something, you should be cancelled. Yeah? And I don't have nothing against people that want to get involved in them things that don't involve people that don't want to get involved in them things. Like, you lot, do your thing where you do your thing, innit? But it's just not something that I want to be entertained by.
Straight.
So when we're talking about Ceechynaa, she's a young woman. She's at the beginning of, you know what I'm saying, her career pretty much. She's got a lot of attention for this record. And who knows where she's going to go with this attention? Like, who knows? And, you know, she might turn around and have a number one hit in 6 months or something, talking about something completely different. Maybe she has a number one album called Dominant. Like, who cares what she does? But she's going to do what she wants to do. So what I feel like I just want to be clear on is I'm not critiquing her. She needs to do what she's doing and do it to the best of her ability. You just don't want to play Peggy and you're not co-signing that. Would you play like some of her other songs? She's got Legal Baby and she's got Last Laugh. I haven't really heard a lot of her other records.
He's not interested.
Like, no. I haven't really heard a lot of her other records, so I can't comment. But I've noticed that she's managed to become very notable, like very popular. People, I think at one stage recently, I'm not sure who it was with before Peggy. She was in a back and forth all over the internet.
A beef.
So she's a beef. So she's garnering attention. She's got something there.
What I suspect with her as well, and this
and you understand, I'm 42. I'm not 15, 16.
What I want to say though,
so there's
what I suspect as well, this can't be said for all artists that gather this kind of like attention and hype here, but she seems smarter than people might think.
100%.
And this
100%.
might be very much calculated. She's young. She's playing like her generation. She's playing like she's capitalizing on what she's supposed to be capitalizing on for her generation. The hype is crazy. Progressing on from what we've been talking about, like the Americans have been very much paying attention. Cardi B has co-signed it. She was rapping along. Over here, Ellie Goulding, pop artist, rapping along, you know. But there's been a lot of reactions online. And one funny thing that I saw was an American saying they kind of rate the song, but they're uncomfortable with her using the N-word.
American.
Why are you looking at me with that?
Yeah. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, listen.
That's weird.
I'll be real.
crazy.
Yeah,
I've heard that before.
I don't for the most part like the N-word myself. But you know, you're having fun with your guys, you might say it, you're rapping along to a song, you're not gonna leave that word out. Like
no, but her though.
It's a bit. No.
Should people have?
I'm arriving to her. So it's like, realistically, as black people, we should really drop the N-word out. It's a negative word. Like, we should all drop it out. But it ain't going nowhere for the time being. So if she wants to say the N-word, she wants to say the N-word. I feel like there's some kind of power struggle. If you even look at the actors like Daniel Kaluuya, Damson Idris and that, taking powerful black roles, the Americans don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So Americans telling her with her British accent she shouldn't say the N-word is just another form of hate, I suppose you could say, or insecurity.
Or Americans being Americans.
Well, you said that. So it's not something that I'm gonna really even pay any mind to, really. But it's like, at the same time, it's like they're trying to make a separation that they don't need to make.
It's not just the British accent, it's the fact that she has a Cockney accent as well.
She sounds quite different.
Do you guys understand, like, with the Americans, or do you level with them or agree with them? Like,
they've got this sense of entitlement, like we're any different, like we're black people. Like, why shouldn't she say it? What's their reason for her to not say it? Because she's British.
Have you seen the video of the American boy that said it? And they were like, bro, you can, but you really shouldn't. Have you seen that?
No. I think I've seen it.
I'm gonna find it. You put it up on that.
We'll insert it.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, we'll find a video and add that. So, yeah. Like, what do you think? Because you're asking a lot of questions. Where does the land lay for you in terms of her using the N-word?
Oh, okay, her using the N-word. Listen, man, she's a person of color.
It sounds horrible. Let's be real.
I agree with you. I agree with you as well. Like eradicating the N-word is just not. It's not realistic. But let's use it when it like is effective. Like let's not just. There was a time when rappers were really just using it to just rhyme, and it was just crazy. And you know, like that kind of rebellion thing. Like I'm going to use something because I can and you can't. Like we've gone way past all of that stuff. Now we're grown. We're way down the road with it. I don't know, man. I know there's a slight thing with like light-skinned people saying the N-word as well, innit? Like I know there is that as well.
You told me, I don't know.
There is.
I just want to say something on record, yeah? Like people of other origins, allow it. Like don't think it's cool because you got a lot of black friends and all of that. Just allow it. Like don't even this conversation.
Where do we draw the line though?
Huh?
If you got a little like say like your granddad is black. But yeah, you know, your dad's mixed race and your mum's white, and then you are just like...
If African is in your family, Africa is in your family. I'm not going to get into this skin tone nonsense. Yeah? So when I say African, that involves Caribbean people because we all know where we come from. So if African is in your family, it's in your blood, it's in your heritage, do you? That's where I sit. I'm not going to say, well, boy, you're one shade too. No. What are we doing? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at. What are you telling me?
Man, I feel like what I really respect with Ceechynaa, I was going to say Shensia, with Ceechynaa is the fact that I don't really feel like she's doing much different. I know this Peggy song's a little bit wilder, but she's not doing much different to what we've heard in the past by many American rapper. We have maybe not heard it from many UK female-based rappers, but this is maybe a next step in the evolution. You see like some of the reactions online about like people saying, oh man, I would never let my kids listen to this and this is what this current generation is. Listen, man, kids are going to hear things that you are surprised of what they hear. It's about us maybe just making sure the younger people in our family are shown what's right and wrong in it and just it's out there, innit? So if you've got them kind of concerns there, your kids, the younger people are going to see stuff of sexual nature. They're going to see stuff of violent nature. That's what it's going to be. I've heard people say that they would rather their kids listen or be exposed to violence rather than a sexual content, which I find crazy.
That's insane. That's insane.
Have you heard that? I'd rather my youngers in my family, whether it's the children, the nieces or whatever, be exposed to violence over sexual content. Where do you lie on that?
That's the maddest question.
Yeah.
That question's insane. Would you rather your child be beat up or sexually abused?
No, not that. Like the content, be exposed to the content. Like watching a violent, watching
a violent. Sending me was, I didn't even want to be there, bro.
Come on, real. Watching a violent film versus watching a like sexual film.
At the end of the day, I'm not what them people them called psychiatrists. Yeah, I don't know how what affects what, but I'm pretty sure that they both set off the similar neurons in the brain. Listen to me trying to sound like a doctor. I think what I believe is that if you try and shield anybody from something, they're going to find it anyway. And I think the harder you try and shield, the more intrigued they will be when they find it. So I don't think you can really avoid anything because like I've had friends that, or a lot of Caribbean people like myself, the idea of swearing in your household, the idea of swearing in your household with your parents inside the house is frightening. And then I've had friends that swear freely in front of their parents, but it doesn't mean that either loves or doesn't or respects their parents any different. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just horses for courses. And it's like, I compare that to this. It's like, you can try your hardest to shield your kids away from anything, but they're going to do it anyway.
Now, there's a level though, innit? Like, to this day as a grown man, it's like literally on a one hand, I could count how many times I've sworn in front of my mum, though. You know what I'm saying? It's still, I don't, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going in your house today and you're just cursing in front of your mum, I don't know, you've had a different upbringing to me 100%. Still. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't mean that person doesn't love their parents.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they don't love. And it doesn't mean that like even, I don't even know what I'm saying here, that it's a disrespect, but there's something just there, like the swearing things.
Yeah, but it's how we're raised. Because if you look at it like this, and it's like, this is mad, it's mad. But for example, I don't know what's going on now, because what's going on in schools now is insane. But in like, for example, in this country, they would teach kids sexual education at 13 or 14. And in like, say the Netherlands, they would teach them at 8. And the UK would have pregnancy rates skyrocketing in their teens. And them lot that learn about sexual education at 8 have a much lower teenage pregnancy rate.
So obviously there's a connection in it.
So it's like, what's the correct way? Do you know what I'm saying? My numbers might be mad. I know I don't like to be wrong, but that's an example and I've seen that. So do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing here? Like
you saying you dropping F-bombs in front of your parents and that?
No.
The idea would give you a headache.
I have before. I think I've said it around her, but not to her.
Oh yeah,
like,
there's
in a conversation.
Now,
like
around
if I'm on
or
the
two.
phone or something, like if I'm on the phone to someone, I might just say it out loud. But for the most part, I'm not.
Around or two is like slightly different, but you know what I'm saying? Imagine saying to your mum,
that could never. No.
Imagine saying that to your mum.
The idea gives me a headache.
Leave.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like something came across the room and landed and I can feel it. As I think of even trying to do that, I feel the pain of what would happen if I actually followed through.
Imagine me as a parent hearing my daughter say to me, it's mad. Do you know what though? I'm in my Zen phase for 2025 and I'm not even saying that I haven't been very calm years before, but I'm in my super Zen phase. You know what I actually didn't say at the top of this conversation today, one of my things for 2025, I'm trying to not raise my voice in my house. Like, you see, like when a mad thing is going on, like family disputes or whatever, I'm just going to be like, they're going to think, what's the matter with him? Is he a monk? Because I'm just going to be just quiet.
I respect it.
I'm just going to be just quiet.
I respect it.
I'm going to wait for everybody to finish talking and then I'm going to say my word and it's going to be, that's what I'm saying.
They're
going to think I'm mad.
People that talk like that are scary, you know.
It's like more effective certain
it's
times.
It's scary, you know. Imagine you're like, what? Come on and let's go. I dare you to touch me. Yo, I'm out.
Yeah,
I don't know what this person's working with.
You know what I'm saying?
You get me?
I feel like in 2025, we are definitely going to see more Ceechynaa. Do you know what I'm saying? Respect the hustle. And I do want to see, I would like to see more dynamics from her. Do you know what I'm saying? This is when we're talking about an artiste. No. Do you know what? If she's got her USP of doing the sexual thing, but I'd like to see some stylies and some dynamics with it, like some metaphors and some, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. But like, I'd like to see if she could do other stuff as well. But I'm not crazily mad because I can also acknowledge what she's doing and then say, it's not directly for me, but I respect the business and the hustle. Because I'm not sitting here saying to myself, rah, I don't want my niece, nephew, kids and all them kind of, because listen, if they want to listen to it, let them listen to it. Hopefully they've got the right mind to know right from wrong. And it's entertainment. If it's entertainment for you, innit? Listen, man, wild things have been happening since the beginning of time, whether it's been up front or it's been on a D-Lo. It's been wild. Anything imaginable has been possible. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's not front about it.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say. Like, that was mad. But no, like my thing is this. Like, I don't have anything to say good or bad about Ceechynaa. I don't know the girl. I don't know what she's capable of. I can only hear what comes through the speakers, and that's all I'm ever going to talk about. She needs to live her life. She needs to do what she's doing. I think that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. If you like what she's doing, you shouldn't follow the tidal wave of people cursing against her. If you like it, say you like it. Like, I think that this idea
Imagine being scared to say you like it though, and everyone's saying like, oh no,
but there are a lot of people that follow fashion, like the follow fashion thing. And at the end of the day, like, you're only lying to yourself because you're jumping on the bandwagon of saying, oh, it's dead and she shouldn't, and you're sneaking back into your bedroom and listening to the tune. Like, what are we doing?
That's crazy.
No, but I'm using.
I saw them not listening to Peggy in their bed.
I'm using Ceechynaa as an example, but there's a lot of people like that. Like, for example, right now, Lil Baby just dropped her album. I ain't seen no one talk about it because in the hip hop community right now, there's a bit of an energy towards Lil Baby. The album's hard, you know.
Oh, is there? Why?
Huh?
Why is there an energy towards it?
I don't know. Oh. It's like, it's not cool to say that Lil Baby's doing his thing.
I like that album.
But go online.
No, you know why? You come and you know why. It was a pick a side thing, innit?
Yeah, it was a pick a side.
I actually forgot about that.
Pick a side, pick a side.
Why am I picking a side?
Don't get twisted. Like, see me personally, I don't know none of them, man. So why am I picking a side for?
Yeah, that's why it gets mad, innit?
Why am I picking a side for? It's like, even if you go back to one of the highlights that we missed of last year, which was that big free beef that turned into the Kendrick versus Drake. That's a huge highlight in the music industry last year. Like, I'll tell you for real, like, after Drake was clearly defeated and crip walked all over on that stage in what do you call it? Inglewood. After that happened
Inglewood,
to him,
California.
he released some hot records. Like
that kind of went under the radar though.
Why? Because it wasn't cool to say. You are idiots. The records are hard. That's like
they weren't cool to say, but it's also weren't cool to listen. And I feel like a lot of people then, because there's a lot of follow fashion.
Like the only thing with Drake, that I just have to mention because now I've mentioned his name, is that petition thing. Yeah, like that made me look on him differently. Like you will utilize all the benefits of the industry until somebody wins, and now you want to bait up the whole industry. That's like you want to pretend like you're one of the man them, and when the police come, you're the rich kid, and I don't know these guys. That's how I'm looking on Drake after that petition. I felt like that was weird. Like, just take your L on the chest. Like you could argue that he took the L from Pusha T on the chest because Pusha T, that added on thing was a bit mad for him, but he excelled on from that. But this one, I'm just like, bro, what is it? Like, it don't make no sense. It's like, like the kid that's playing football, and his team's losing, but it's his football. So he's taking the ball and he's going over and no one can play. Like, what are we doing?